All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The mic is up way high tonight. Like, yeah. All right, welcome to the Village of Royal Palm Beach Special Magistrate hearing agenda for Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. As I like to say, if you have a code enforcement issue, you're in the right place. My name's Doug McGibbon. I'm the Special Magistrate. First thing we're going to do is swear everyone in, and this will happen multiple times as strays walk in the door. So everyone raise your right hand, say I do, and they're done. Does everyone, when we're done, does everyone swear or affirm that the testimony they're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Everyone does. Excellent. All right, so no, we haven't gotten married yet. She still has to find the guy. All right, so most of our hearings today will either be fine assessment hearings or violation hearings. Hopefully you've signed in so the village can find your file and take you out of order. When you hear your name being called, please go over to that podium over there and identify yourself. The village will show you their documentation, ask you if you object. They'll put on their case. You get to do your response and put on your case, and then I get to make a decision. That all flips when we get to the one fine reduction hearing we have. Those people have already been through a violation hearing and a fine assessment hearing. They're asking for relief, so they get to go first. Do yourself a favor and put your phones on silent. I don't yell at people, but it's a lot of fun to watch people scramble around to dig it out of their purses or bras or whatever. I've seen this, and people get all freaky, so we're trying to cut down on that. All right. That being said, I believe we're ready to go, Village, and they will be in a second. You ready?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Sorry for the delay. Amity Barnard, Village Attorney. We're starting on the agenda on page 1, fine assessment hearings. The first case is 23-0247, 158 Alcazar Street, South Washington.
We'd like to enter the following into Dina Foley, Code Inspector for the Village of Royal Palm. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right.
Your name, sir, for the record?
South Washington.
Thank you, sir. Those documents I handed you are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record. Do you have any objection to those documents? It's the previous order, the notice documents for tonight's hearing.
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. You have a signed green card, so you have service. You can proceed.
And Special Magistrate, just for your agenda purposes. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Section 2657 is stricken from the agenda.
Okay. I drew a line through it. All right. So Mr. Washington has done a door without a permit, I take it, is your allegation?
Yes, and this is a fine assessment hearing, so I believe we need to hear from him on the status of where he's at in the process.
Tell me where you're at in the process.
Well, yes, sir. Excuse me. It's been quite an adventure since the last time I saw you. As you recall, the reason why I was even in this situation in the first place is because I hired a contractor who was supposed to have been legit, and he wasn't. So I hired another contractor who was in contact with Code Enforcement Officer Foley. And I remember your last words to me in the last hearing. You said, "We'll make sure that there's action." Well, I told him that. Weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks went by. He did nothing. To make a long story short, he took $4,000 from me, and I haven't heard from him in 5 weeks. So I'm in the process of trying to get that back through American Express right now. So since then, I hired another contractor, Mesa Design Group. They removed the structure, put everything out like, nice and neat because the wood and everything was just bought. They are in the process of having plans to have it rebuilt this time, legit. And they wanted to throw in the door as part of that permit, so I'm not getting charged twice because they understand everything that's been happening to me. So what I'm asking for is a small extension regarding the door so they can put the permit of the door underneath the main permit to rebuild the outdoor kitchen. I have shown all the pictures to Code Enforcement Officer Foley. She knows I'm in compliance with everything. outside of the door, sir.
She keeps shaking her head like this. So.
Sorry.
It's all good. I consider that evidence. Let's say,
Okay.
all right, so he's been trying real hard. He got ripped off, and you're going to give him
Yes.
some more time?
Yes.
How much
yes,
time
sir.
do you think you need, sir?
I should have. I had the. They told me. I talked to them on Friday. They said that they were supposed to have the drawings and the estimate for me actually yesterday. So I was going to give them a call tomorrow. So a couple weeks.
We'll do the next meeting. Hopefully, you'll get submitted before then. And
So that'd be a continuance to establish a new compliance date of August 4th for the August 9th fine assessment hearing and maintain the $25 a day fine.
that is granted.
Thank you.
So keep on going. See if
Okay.
you-
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So you've got another month to get the new guy to get your permit going. Hopefully, it'll work. Oh, the little guy just wiped out on the stairs. Maybe not.
Okay, thank you.
I have two daughters. They were a lot calmer at the young stage. Now, not so much.
All right, moving to page 2, case third one down, case 22-1680, 278 La Mancha Avenue, David R. Macarone and Jessica L. Morrison.
Code Officer Margaret Hancock for the Village of Royal Palm Beach Code Enforcement. I'd like to enter these following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. Exhibit 4, pictures. Exhibit 5, affidavit compliance.
Okay. All right, you have service via posting, so you can proceed.
Your name for the record, sir?
David Macaron.
Thank you, sir. Those documents I handed you are the exhibits the village would like to enter into evidence. Do you have any objection to those documents, the previous order, the notice documents for tonight's hearing?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you, sir. Special Magistrate, as the Code Compliance Officer testified, this came into compliance on 7/12, so the fine would be $300 and not continuing.
All right. I was just wondering how you were going to pronounce your name. I'm a
I know,
Matt Gibbon,
most-
and believe me, I get mine butchered up
Yeah,
enough that
yes, sir.
it's like-
It's macaron. But I like
I thought you were going to
macaroni.
get like a macaroni.
I like
and not-
macaroni. I get that all the
Yeah,
time.
that's a
Or macaroon as well. So.
yeah. Okay, that sounds like it would be the elementary, middle school kind
Yep,
of thing.
yep.
Yeah.
No, both delicious.
Hey, I got son of a Gibbon, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
It's-
yeah.
It's all fun. All right, where we are in the process, they had a certain date. You kind of missed the date by
12 days.
12 days. I have to kind of do the fine thing. You can come back and do a reduction if you want.
Yeah, so I just wanted to come because, like I said, she's been nothing but nice and patient with me.
And quite frankly, these things don't draw any interest.
Yeah.
And is this your homestead property?
Yeah, this is me and my wife's first house.
So they can't foreclose on homestead property, so you can hang on to this lien until you sell it, or you can
Yeah, I mean,
satisfy it someday.
It's something that I definitely want to get.
It's all good.
And so
So I'm just
we just
telling
had our
you.
first kid in December.
Yeah, this
so.
this is not something you need to rush out into, is what I'm telling you.
Is there any way? So just I don't know the exact process with this whole thing. This is my first time. I'm a
Just
first-time
when
homeowner,
you
so-
get the order that says you owe $300, you can apply for a fine reduction hearing. I think there's a one sentence
Okay.
application form.
So it's nothing right now that I have to do for the
No.
reduction.
You'll get an order in the mail, and like I said, if it's homestead property, it's $300. It's not going to continue on. It's just going to sit there until you can deal with it.
Okay.
Good. All right, 300, no continuing is granted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Staying on the same page. Thank you, sir. 23-0082, 225 Bella Vista Way, Calatrarin, right? Excuse me for mispronouncing.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information.
All right, you have an affidavit of service via posting, and you can proceed.
Your name, sir, for the record?
Colatrona, right?
Thank you. I'm sorry, I totally messed that up.
Right.
Those documents I handed you are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Do you have any objection to those documents? The notice documents for tonight's hearing, the previous order.
I guess this is the first time I've actually seen some of these, but
Normally, you don't see many of these documents other than the notice of violation. It's just the property appraiser telling us who to send the notice to and that you own the property. And things
I'm
like
sorry,
that.
what?
most of the documents you will not see. It's like the property appraiser's office printout showing who owns the property and the mailing address. That's required for statutory mailing purposes. You probably have never seen the AS400 printout. That's the printout that the building department uses to track down your permit. I don't even know what this permit was for, but it wasn't closed,
Yeah.
and it should have been closed out at least after you received a notice of violation
All right. So,
by renewing the permit and getting an inspection.
right. Can I say something?
Sure, I'm done now.
So yeah. So it was I guess the rescue router, they got a permit for water heater installation. So apparently they pulled the permit. I wasn't aware of the permit. I didn't even know you had to have a permit to install a water heater or replace a water heater. So that was new to me. I guess there was a notice on January that the case was closed because they didn't get somebody to come out and certify that the job was done correctly. Again, that was on them because I wasn't one who pulled the permit. I've reached out to them on many occasions. I got the same thing over and over. We're going to file for an extension. In fact, today I reached somebody actually did file an extension, which was submitted. They sent me a copy of the email that was sent out that has the application for extension. Yeah. And again, I've been trying to reach these people since January. Every time I get a letter or something, reach out to them. We're taking care of it. We're going to call, take care of it. So I was under the impression that they were taking care of it on the back end. Never realized that it was still an open case.
Okay. Still an open case.
So the difficulty on
Once they get the extension issued, the fine will stop, but someone needed to call for an inspection when the water heater was installed because it has electrical components and plumbing components. Yeah. So that's why they permit water heaters, because there's electrical and plumbing issues that need to be addressed.
I never even knew there's a fine. So this is the first I'm hearing about the fine thing.
Yeah, well, there are certain codes that the village has, and one of the things is building permits have to be applied for, and, you know.
So you tell me when people do diligence to get a permit or whatever the process to replace a water heater, that this is a penalty versus those who I'm sure put it in without even getting a permit. So I mean, see, somebody who tries to do diligent by doing the right way or being penalized, but I'm sure there's a lot of people puts in water heater without getting a permit or replacement.
Yeah.
So
they get fined too. So, you know, you hired the people that didn't follow through, and they did work on your property, and the village has no jurisdiction over them. So you're the person who gets to be responsible.
And Special Magistrate, just so he understands, there's no fine currently running. At the previous hearing, at the May hearing, he was given until June 29th to comply. He unfortunately didn't appear at that previous hearing, but there's no fine currently running. The fine would start based on your order tonight, depending on how you rule.
Okay, well, start it tonight.
But it has been running for by your previous order. You required compliance by the 29th, so this is the 13-day, so 325 and continuing. He can again come for fine reduction once the permit gets extended, but based on where we are in the process, that's what the village is requesting.
Yep.
So I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying because of the mic. I guess because of the mask you're wearing, it's hard to understand what you're actually.
She's saying that you had until June 29th.
June 29th.
To comply.
Your case was on the May agenda. You didn't appear at the violation hearing.
I didn't see that notification.
Okay, but the magistrate gave you more than a month to comply, so where we're at tonight is a fine assessment hearing. So you didn't comply by the June 29th order that the magistrate gave you in his previous order, so the fine is for 13 days. That's what the village is asking for tonight.
Again, I never saw that notice.
Okay. One of the things, and one of the only things I ever check for, and I did it with your file, and I do it for everybody's file, is how were you served? Was it posted on the property? Was it a signed green card?
So
Did they talk to you directly?
No. So I think this is the last one. They've been posting on the door or in between the door handle. I mean, during rain and shine. Again, this is This is the only one I've seen. I've seen some, I think it was in January or February, or I don't remember the month. Then this last one that I saw to appear tonight. So
Okay,
they're
well-
saying that one was sent out before to appear last month or May. I never saw that one.
Okay, well, you would have gotten a copy of the order mailed to your house.
Never gotten anything by mail.
Okay. Well, you need to take that up with the USPS because I know these people mail everything. I watch them do it. I mean, they take my signed stuff and they have this stack of mail and green cards and everything else, and they mail these things out. So where
Everything
I
was
am
posted on the
and
property.
everything is posted as well. So, I am here at the point of the process where you were supposed to comply by the 29th. You haven't complied yet. It's 13 days at $25 a day. Comes out to $325. The application for an extension was filed today. It'll probably be granted when? A couple days? It'll be granted in a couple days. and
Depends
then
on
the-
what was applied for,
And
if it
then
was
the
applied
fine will
correctly.
stop.
Well, no, so that's the thing, is it's, right now it was emailed back to them to make the payment. And I just want to make a note, they applied for the same extension back in March. It was sent to them for payment, they never paid for it. So it lapsed at that point, and then they just reapplied for it again.
This is the first I'm hearing all this.
So now it's going to be with them waiting to be paid for, and once it's paid for, then we can submit it to be approved.
See, that could be half your problem is your contractor is half-eating this job.
Yeah.
They apply for a permit, they get a permit, they apply for an extension, they don't pay for it.
Right.
They
and
apply for
this-
another extension, hopefully they'll pay for it.
Right.
Because if they do pay for it, it stops you in code enforcement. You go back over to the building department and you have your another 180 days to get your inspection done to be out of trouble. But where we are in the code process, we don't have a paid application yet. You just have an application. If it was a paid application, this fine would run for a day or two more and would stop. So you need to call your Roto-Rooter folks and say, I understand you've made your application, but you did it also in March. You never paid for it, and I wouldn't have been in trouble. And now I'm in trouble. You better get that thing paid for today. See if that works. But it's not code enforcement's responsibility to make your contractor do the right thing. So 325 plus continuing is granted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, bottom of page 3, case 23-0274, 12031, Southern Boulevard, Western Academy Holding, LLC, lessor, Western Academy, Inc., lessee.
All right, could you tell us who you are, ma'am?
My name is Dawn Auerbach. I'm CFO of Western Academy, Inc.
All right, D-A-W-N?
Yep.
And could you spell your last name, please?
Auerbach.
Like a basketball coach, I think.
Red.
Red Auerbach.
Yep, Boston.
I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, permit information.
Okay. I can see you have a signed green card, so you have service.
All right, ma'am, those documents that Supervisor Walker just handed you, do you have any objections to those documents being entered into the record? Thank you, ma'am.
All right, admitted without objection. So, seems we have an expired permit in this case.
Yes.
Yeah.
The permit extension application was filed today. I have a copy of that. And they were going to pay on the portal today. However, they said that they were told it would take 24 hours for them to get to pay the permit fee. When they called.
Well, they would call and talk to her, so.
The permit extension was filed today?
Yes. I have a copy of it.
So they just emailed it, or?
Emailed it.
Okay, we haven't, yeah, it's not been taken in yet, because there's no fees or anything put in, or no notes.
I did, sad
So-
part was I did come this morning and talk to Linda because they kept trying to call her and that's what their excuse, but I did come get all the process from her and immediately sent it to them and told them they had to have it done by today
And
before I
they
kicked
didn't.
this meeting.
And they didn't. Which is typical.
Well,
It
they
could-
emailed
it
it,
could be in
but
our
if
email.
they may have emailed it.
Yeah.
They're telling her that they emailed it.
I have
But-
the confirmation back that says that that they received it.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's in, but it's not quite in. Is that what you're telling me? It may be in, but there's not.
It's been submitted.
It's been submitted,
So,
but there is.
Once it gets submitted, then the permit techs, so it comes in through email. Then the permit techs take all of those in the order that they receive them when they work on the expired permits, because they also have all the project docs and everything else going along. And then they'll email them for payment, and then it goes back to the building official to see if it
Okay,
can be
so they
closed
still
or
need
not.
to get Hunter to
Or
tell them
extended.
how much it will be eventually. Somebody.
Somebody, it may not be Hunter. There's
One
three
of
of
you,
them
one
that
of you
work on
front
that.
desk peoples.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now we have like a 24-hour turnaround with our emails because we have so many business tax receipts coming in as well right now. So they're coming in a little bit, or being processed a little bit slower, unfortunately.
Blame me. I have a business tax license with the town, and I ran down as soon as I got my letter. They quit sending me postcards, and I handed her a check.
We did we bought this
June
building
29th.
and did full construction. You realize that this is like the smallest thing that makes no sense why they didn't file this.
Because it was just a little thing I left at the end to tweak you. That's all. All right, so what do we?
This is the same exact scenario. Your previous order required compliance by
29.
June 29, so this we're asking for 13 days, which is 325 and continuing.
All right, so you're in the same boat as everybody else. Hopefully, they will get acknowledgement from the village and get the fee in, and that will stop the fine. Okay, once the extension is granted. So they'll be looking for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, top of page 4, 23-0368, 1197 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard A, Royal Palm Center LLC.
I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership.
All right, we have a return green card, which I assume is valid service.
Your names for the record, please.
Linda Griffiths, I'm the property manager at the Winn-Dixie Plaza.
Can you spell your first and last name?
Aqueel, last name is Sheikh, Shaikh.
Thank you. Those documents that Supervisor Walker handed you are the exhibits we'd like to enter into the record. Do you have any objection to those documents? The previous order, the notice documents? Thank you.
Okay, the laundromat. Yeah, I go there to do my comforters. My machines aren't big enough to handle the comforters, and
Well, thank
so
you for
I've
coming
got
to
to
our
go over
shopping
there
center.
and then get them dry because they'd stay damp forever. So know all about it. Okay, so
We've cleared all of our violations, as far as I'm aware, except we're waiting for our permit. We have a BLD number, just waiting for our permit to come through. All of our fire rescue violations have been cleared except for the floor plan that we have a permit out for.
okay, you're waving around a document. You may want to show that to us just for fun. She's saying the fire rescue issues have been resolved, which are usually the biggest health safety problems.
Except for the floor plan, which we have a building permit.
Well,
And
sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
So the
no, you
firewall
can do
still
that.
has to be done. That's part of it, but that's part of what they're getting the
Getting the
permit
permit
for.
for is to get the
Mhm.
firewall.
A lot of the stuff did require a permit for, like the
Electrical or-
electrical that would have been put in for the dryers in the back room and all of that.
We are respectfully requesting a little bit more time.
That is The way she did this report is different. I do. Usually her reports keep printing out all the same stuff. And did you have another report from her?
This is the last report I've received, just a couple of days ago. I think there's a date on the top right.
Yeah, it's dated.
Yeah.
It's dated 7/7. The difficulty is this doesn't address all of the sections that were in the original fire inspection report, so this doesn't look like the complete document. I don't know that that changes it legally because there's still one outstanding issue, so it's not like anything's going to get complied tonight anyway, or the whole case is going to get complied tonight. But I'll give this to you, to the magistrate to look at, and I'll also give him that.
All right, so they're having a hard time just matching the two things over
are.
to make sure that everything was done.
Mm-hmm.
That was part
Very
of the
clear,
original
clear.
case. Yeah, the trouble is some of these failed ones are not on here as clear. That's the issue.
Okay, probably the one before this was.
Right.
Because we do know that these cords, the extension cords have been taken care
Yeah, the
of.
trouble is that this doesn't say that. That's the issue.
Now, if you have a prior report saying
I
that,
do. I have, I think, one about every 2 weeks.
Usually her report continues to print out all the violations,
Mhm.
and then it just says clear on the ones that have complied. So it's kind of weird the way that
Yeah,
report was
it's-
done. But I
To
see
me,
it was
looked
done
like
on the 7th.
everything was cleared except for the plan.
Yeah.
So we're working on it diligently.
okay, well, we are in the small fine area right now.
This one was 75 a day, so it's 975 and continuing because it's 13 days.
We just need more time. Please. You could hold that fine. We are working as diligently as possible.
The village again. I mean, these are difficult because they're life safety issues. So if we don't have, we don't have,
They're worried that if it catches fire and they gave you more time, they're going to get screwed.
we won't
But
oppose a
according to that, is everything is done except for the floor plan,
but
which it
that's
doesn't
not.
match a
Well, the
pre-existing
problem
floor plan.
they're saying is, and it continues to be a problem, is there was a list of, say, 1 through 20, and your list clears 1 through 15, but 5 are not mentioned, so they can't make a determination. Is that sort of the general gist of this thing?
Correct. The document that she provided only addresses 2 of them rather than the entire list of 10-ish
All
or
right,
12.
so this sounds like I'm going to do a fine, but you'll probably be back for me in front of me for a code reduction or a fine reduction hearing. And you just bring in all of your reports showing that you cleared most of this beforehand. And that way you can get the fire department to give you a better report that reflects all of the things they found in the beginning, so they can show them it's cleared or not a problem or whatever it is.
Okay, so I'm being charged because this wasn't done correctly?
Well, that's not
I mean,
that's not totally true. The firewall issue is part of the work done without a permit. There's still no permit, so there's still life safety issues that are
Yeah,
not addressed by
Just a
virtue that the permit's not been issued.
Firewall issue is to keep everyone else in the place from burning down because of a problem with your use. It's still a problem. It hasn't been permitted. So until it is, all these
We
things are,
applied for this permit,
all
I
these
think at least
things
2
are,
weeks ago. 6/24? What? That we
She's-
applied for the permit?
it's on her screen right there. They may have said they applied for it 2 weeks ago, but when they actually put it through the system, it shows up at 7:10.
BLD 12889? On 6/24? No, ma'am, that's a totally different, that is a totally different
That's
issue.
their
1197, it's BLD
1197.
12889.
So, but it hasn't come in, it's not in plan check, it's still in intake because he doesn't have any of the electrical or the mechanical stuff.
And that, from what I'm assuming, or what I heard today from my GC, is that he spoke with Todd Wax today, and those requests were just put in today, and it says
Well, he was
7/12
at my
pending.
office at 8 o'clock this morning.
Right.
So I don't know when the requests were put in, when he was told that he needed to have that, but he
It
was
says
there at 8 this
7/12.
morning.
It says 7/12 pending.
So,
So as far as my understanding from my GC is that he spoke with Todd Wax today, and he asked for the electrical and the mechanical today.
Okay. yeah.
Yeah,
But he
and-
needs all that. So what that does is when it goes into there, basically if he had come into the office with what he had, he would have been turned away and told that they wouldn't take it. It's not a complete application. So he's basically in the application stage,
Okay.
if that makes any sense.
Well, the other thing he gave me, which I guess maybe have come from you today, is that
Yes, I had
everything has been
Josephine print that
resolved.
out for you.
Everything has been resolved.
What has been resolved?
The contractor must register with the village, must complete a planning and zoning preview checklist. Everything says, it said everything had been resolved.
He did that today. Because at 8 o'clock this morning, he had not done that. And he told me his permit girl was on vacation. So
Yeah, I
he
heard
was
that
coming
too.
into the office. Did you see Tom Evers again this afternoon? No. So,
Okay. I'm just,
yeah.
please asking for no fine until I get this resolved, because this
It's-
fire
it's-
rescue is not, it's,
The time for no fine was, I have more discretion at the violation stage to order a longer period for you to come into compliance and cure these things. But that time has passed, and we're now at the fine assessment stage, and they want to move on, and I have no reason not to move on.
I thought we did ask for more time then at the last hearing.
There was time granted at the previous hearing. The previous order from the May hearing was from May 12th, and you didn't apply for the permit. That compliance date was June 29th. They didn't even apply until June 24th, 5 days before the compliance date. So that's not a diligent effort to get these resolved. And-
February? I'm sorry, was that February 24th?
no, June
Oh,
24th?
June 20, I'm sorry.
Your
I thought you
compliance
said
date was
February.
June 29th? No, and you didn't apply for the permit till June 24th. But I think these fire code cases are years in the making anyways. So I think my recollection from the May hearing was that this took years to even get here.
A November thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, you've had enough time to try to get this resolved. You are going to get this resolved, but at this point in time, it's fine time. So 975?
Yes, sir. $975 and continuing.
Per day?
No.
No, $75 per day.
$75 per day. And that will stop when I get my permit?
And that'll
and
stop when you get
inspections
your-
are done?
No, it'll stop when you get your permit. That'll stop the fine. Will that stop the fine? It'll go. See, what happens is when you get your permit, you are now no longer in code enforcement. You're in the building department. So you
Okay.
have 180 days to get it all fixed, inspected, and cleared.
Okay.
So
So the
once
fine will stop once I get my permit?
once you get your extension
Let's make that clear on the record.
or whatever your
Is the
permit is.
the permit?
And I'll double check with Cindy and make sure that everything else has come off.
So it's not just issuance of the permit, it's
And
rectifying all the rest of
yeah.
the, any of the
Yeah,
outstanding fire
but
code issues.
by Cindy, you mean the fire.
The fire inspector,
Fire
yes.
inspector. Because they
I
don't know
just
who
want to
Cindy
make
is.
sure that the one thing that was there
You
is
mean the
clear.
girl in the back of the room who's going, yeah, her.
So, Cindy, everything is cleared, right? That's what the report said.
And I see other strays have walked in the room. Whoever has not been sworn in yet, please raise your right hand. That includes the gentleman with the suit in the back. You. That's your left hand, by the way, bud. Does everyone swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say, I do.
I do.
Okay. Now they're questioning you. Have fun.
No, everything, I did a very recent inspection just before this hearing.
Right,
Um,
this is the 7th.
Yep, they cleared everything except for this permit, and this, I cannot clear that violation, and it wouldn't be into compliance until we've received all final inspections with our final fire department inspection. It's a little
Is-
different than the building department with fire, but until we do
Yeah,
our
so you
final-
just need the firewall done and
Yeah, the whole
inspected
thing
before
needs
you
to be
can
inspected.
clear
Correct.
the fire problems.
Right, so
as
it's
a-
not just obtaining the permit, but it's
Getting the
also
inspection.
getting the inspection and having it completed.
Yeah,
with
but
the unit
that's the fire department, which is separate from code enforcement. Code enforcement fines will
Right.
stop.
Okay.
But you won't get your clear from the fire department until you get your final inspection
Right, the violation will be open, which means they won't be in compliance until, from my report for that.
Okay, so I'm back to 975 plus continuing until someone gets a permit issued. Okay, granted.
Thank you.
All right, next.
Yeah, now we're moving to violation hearings, same page, case 23-0283, 676 Peppergrass Run, Sandy Voltaire.
Okay.
Code Section 622105.5, permit 221528 is expired. This was written on 3/24/23. The notice of violation was mailed out 3/24/23, and UPS tracking, it was signed on 3/28/23. The notice of hearing was mailed out 5/11/23 and posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of violation, USPS. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, permit information.
Okay. All right, you have service via posting. Please tell us who you are, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Sandy Voltaire.
Hi, Sandy. You got your air conditioner replaced?
Yeah,
Is it working good?
really good.
Thank goodness, because it's smokingly hot out there. What happens is, or what has happened is that they never got an inspection or closed out the permit on your AC.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
and
was
this is
told
why I
it was
can give
gonna
you
be
time
done, and
to track down your AC guy and go, hey, you got to deal with this, or because you need to get the permit extended, correct?
I went there yesterday. He said he did something on the computer where he reinstated.
Now he's trying to. That they say this and they mean it with all sincerity, but they're not telling you the absolute truth on these things. What she's saying is they probably applied for it on the computer, but they probably have other things they need to do, like pay for it.
They might have emailed it, but like we were saying earlier, it could be sitting in the email until one of us gets it and processes it, and then they have to pay for it, and then it goes for approval.
But this is the violation hearing where you're going to have X amount of days to get this done.
Okay, so.
So it's not like, the people who are being fined that they had their time and it didn't work.
Okay.
So
How
they
long
need
do I
to just file an extension, correct?
No, Cool Bear, the
Well,
contractor.
I mean, the contractor,
Yeah.
they in the royal we sense. Your guy needs to file for an extension and pay for it. And you want to make sure they pay for it because that's what gets your extension passed. And then you'll be fine to call in for a final inspection.
Okay, I just want to understand the process. So he has to. I'll call him tomorrow and tell him to
Get an
file an
extension
extension
and pay for the
and
filing.
pay for the fine, and then I
And-
get something in the mail. We'll come back here.
It'll come back to them, but you're going to want to keep track of the village and or your contractor to make sure it's being done.
Okay, so I'll
Because
just
a
call
lot
him
of
every
these
day.
things get pushed off to the side, especially when they've already been paid for the job and they're not making any more money on it. Yeah, this is just a pain to them as opposed to the pain we're causing
No.
you.
Okay.
So,
All right. So I just have to.
so
call
what
every
are the
day.
dates you're talking about?
Before we do the dates, can I ask her about the documents?
Sure.
Those documents that I handed you, do you have any objection to those being entered into the record? The notice documents for tonight's hearing, the permit information, verification of ownership?
No objection.
All
Okay,
right,
thank
admit it
you.
without objection. That's not a problem.
And she's going to have plenty of time. We're asking for compliance by August 31st or
8:30.
appearance at the September 13th fine assessment hearing or $25 a day fine.
All right, you got tons of time then.
If you want to call me, my number's on there. I'm Dina, your code officer. If you want to
Dana?
call me, yes.
Okay.
Call me like Friday and let me see if anything's been
Okay.
changed. And then if not, we'll touch bases next week. But if we stay on top of it.
Yeah, I will. I'll call every
Okay.
day.
Yeah, 'cause, all these contractors have the best of intentions to do these things. They like getting that job. And once they
Okay.
get that job, they halfway finish it or they finish it, but they're looking for their next job and they're not looking to
Right.
finish all the paperwork on the last one. So you just have to make sure that you're enough of an issue that they want to be compliant.
Okay.
And make sure once they do, if it gets approved, the extension, make sure they call for a final inspection so it can be closed out completely.
Okay. Final inspection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you may just want to say, hi, you need to come do an inspection.
Hi, what?
True.
Say that again?
You may just want to call and say, we're here at X address. We need to have an inspection done.
So call them.
Yeah,
Okay.
call the village directly almost. They being the contractor has to apply for the extension,
Right.
but
Okay,
they
and
being the
once that
contractor
happens-
does not exactly have to call for the inspection.
Okay.
You can sort of say, I'm just calling for an inspection,
Okay.
and don't tell us who you are, what you are, just where you are.
Okay.
And they will go, oh, what day? And you'll go, this day.
Got you. Got you. All
Okay.
right. I'll stay on top of it.
So 831, 913.25 is granted, so you have until August 31st to get the extension issued. If that happens, you're golden, and then get the inspection done while the permit's valid.
Got you. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Next, please.
Next, we're moving to page 5, third one down, 23-0419, 106 Cayo Costa Court, Jonathan Montegudo. Sorry if I mispronounced.
Code section 06190A1 and I, roof in disrepair and covered with a tarp. I observed this on 4/21/23. The notice of violation was mailed out 4/26/23 and was signed for on 4/28/23. The notice of hearing was mailed out 6/1/23 and was posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence: Exhibit 1, notice of violation; Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service; Exhibit 3, verification of ownership; and Exhibit 4, pictures.
All right. You have service via posting. You can proceed.
Your name, sir?
Jonathan Montegudo.
Thank you, sir. Those documents I handed you are the exhibits the village would like to enter into evidence. The notice documents for tonight's hearing, verification of ownership. Photographs are on the screen. Any objection to those documents being entered into the record?
No.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. So you seem to be missing a portion of your roof.
Yeah, it's not a tarp. It's like an adhesive wrap that they put on a leak that I have. I'm in litigation right now with my insurance company. My neighbor just finished getting their roof completed. They had a different insurance company. Same thing happened to us about the same time. I'm sure whoever left me these notices saw my neighbor's house getting their roof done. But I am still in litigation with my insurance company that is insisting on not paying. I'm going to trial next month.
Oh, good.
So I just
you're
went
going
through-
to trial next month. We're going to give him a couple of months so he can deal with this. 90% of my roof cases in the village are people who are fighting their insurance companies.
That's brutal.
It seems like, yeah, we love your premiums, but God only knows we're not going to pay a thing.
I lived there since I built the house in like 2001 or 2002, and it's the only time I've had to make a claim, and they haven't.
And they probably have had more than enough premiums to handle this payout if they wanted to. All right, so when are we going to give them in September and in October hearing that way? You'll get through, hopefully you get called for trial.
Yeah, or they settle. Is what
Well,
my attorney's saying that they're probably going to settle right before trial. I don't
yeah.
know. But
that usually is the way it happens.
I really don't know what's going to happen. So
no, we're
the
trying
extra
to
time will
get
help.
you some more time. Normally it would be 8/31, but I'm going to bump you another month.
So it'll be compliance by September 29th or the
9/29,
October 11th
10/11.
or $25 day fine.
Good. I got you another free month to get you past the litigation.
Okay.
Just keep on top of them. Your attorney is probably correct. They will stall this off forever until they're faced with a jury or a judge and have to go to trial. And then all of a sudden they get a lot more reasonable because it's going to cost them $5,000 to $25,000 to try it, and they're going to just go, oh, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. But now, just so that I'm compliant and I don't have any issues, let's say they settle with me or I go to trial and I'm going to get everything, started. What do I need to do in order so that I don't...
You run down on your computer to the village and you apply for a roofing permit.
Well, the contractor would do that then.
Right.
Well, he's an owner. You own the house? Is it homestead?
I own the house, yes.
See, so could he apply for an owner builder just for fun?
He
I mean,
could,
he
but
could.
you don't
Yeah.
want to do that if you have a contractor.
No,
doing it.
I'm just saying that either you or your contractor need to apply for a permit if you settle.
So basically, once I get it settled, I get a contractor work on it. He's gonna know what to do. He's gonna file a
Well,
permit
you're
with you
gonna
guys.
ask him to apply for a permit because a lot of these contractors may or may not want to.
I'm using the guy that just did my neighbor, so I think I'm in good shape.
Yeah, hopefully he got the
Hopefully-
neighbors
hopefully.
permitted, but you don't know. You just don't know.
All right.
So you're going to want him to apply for the permit, and then you're going to want to follow through with both your contractor and the village to see its status. Because if you've heard here, sometimes they'll file, but they won't make the fee payment.
Yeah.
Like the one who filed in March, and they never paid for the extension.
Yeah.
If they would have paid for the extension in March, we wouldn't even have been here to do the little fine thing.
So as soon as I get somebody working on it, I need to call you guys myself and confirm that they've actually got everything they need.
You are
Be on
the
top of it
you
myself.
are the check.
So I don't end up here again.
Exactly. I mean, it's a nice, friendly place, but there are other things you could do on your.
I'm not in
Wednesday
the
night.
fine section yet, so.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you'll get an order in the
Anything
mail.
else?
Nope.
No, you'll get an order in the mail.
Orders in the mail.
Next one on the list, 23-0420-11487, Sage Meadow Terrace, Ricardo A. Barabar.
Okay.
Code section 9.5 and 2657, hedges are over 8 feet, play structure built without a permit. Observed this on 4/21/23. The notice of violation was sent out certified mail 4/26/23 and was signed for on 4/28/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail 5/16/23 and was posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
All right. You have an affidavit of service, so you have service via posting, and you can proceed.
Your name, sir, for the record?
My name is Ricardo Barber. I'm the homeowner.
Thank you, sir. Those documents I just handed you or put on the table for you are the exhibits the village would like to enter into evidence. Do you have any objection to those documents? It's the notice documents for tonight's hearing, verification of ownership, and photographs will be on the screen.
No objection.
Center.
All right,
Thank you.
admitted without objection. All right, so hedges are over 8 feet. They're only allowed to be 8 feet in the backyard. Is that right? They can only be how far in the front yard? 4.
Sir.
That's all good. You get to give that to me. I don't think that's a problem really, because you're going to have time to fix it, and even if you fixed it already. Then we have a play structure. What kind of a play structure is it?
A swing set.
A swing set. They need to be permitted.
Sir, can we talk about the swing set? And you'll see the photos right here. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
A $300, Home Depot swing set that I built myself multiple years ago for my kids. No concrete foundation, no anchorages. It's a temporary structure almost that will eventually rot over time.
See, the problem with that is it'll also fly.
It will, correct. It will.
It'll
I
fly
agree
in a
with you
hurricane.
100%. It will also fly. It's been there for 5 years that I built through some of the hurricanes that we've gone through itself. And this is a very recent picture that I took a couple days ago. So
okay,
it's still
so
intact. So I'm trying to see what the intent of that play structure permit requirement is. Because
okay,
when
the intent of the I built a play structure for my daughters.
Correct.
It was 8 feet by 10 feet. It was 2 stories. It was 13 feet tall. It had a 3-tab dimensional shingle roof that matched the house. I talked to a manager from one city who said, "No, just ignore it." Then I talked to the attorney for the village of Royal Palm Beach, and she said, "Go get a permit." So I ran off and I got a permit, and I concreted that sucker into the ground probably 3 feet, and it made it through Francis, Jeannie, and Wilma without losing a shingle. But it was permitted, and it was placed in the right place. I had to pay for it. I had to get it inspected. It was wonderful, and it would withstand the hurricane. Your junk is just going to fly.
So
Your
my
neighbor
goal
is going to be screwed by your stuff. You don't have it permitted because it's a structure according to Palm Beach or the Royal Palm Beach Code.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not foundation. It's not permanent.
That's the problem.
And
You're trying to say it's a piece of junk that's not even in the ground, and it's going to
it's-
rot away. And
but it's
this is
not-
what the reality is. If we have a hurricane, and we're running 87-degree weather in the Gulf, or no, in the Atlantic right now. If we have a hurricane, that flies. then your neighbor is going to sue the village because the village had a code enforcement case that they ignored because you had a structure that wasn't conforming that you wouldn't get a permit for, that I had to get a permit for. So does that make you more special than me? So you don't get a permit, you're okay, but I have to.
No, I'm not saying that, sir.
You're trying to, you want to know the intent. The intent is to try to keep that stuff from flying into your neighbor's house.
Right, right. But when I called in to see what my intention, they're asking me for a $300 plate structure. They're asking me for brand new survey, because my survey from my property, they told me because they're deeming it a structure, they're asking me for architect's sign and seal drawings.
You don't need an updated survey according to Hunter for a plate structure.
They're asking me for all these to anchor it into concrete.
Yes, they
My
are, so
goal
it won't
is,
fly away.
when my girls grow up, to throw it away, to junk it, throw it away. They're not at the age where they still play with it. They're not at the age where I'm at the point where destroy it and so forth.
So
but
destroy it, get rid of it, because you're not going to permit it.
I'm
Your
trying to
kids
figure
don't
out,
even play with it, and yet you want it to ruin your neighbor's lives if we have a hurricane.
Sir, my daughters are young enough where they still do play with it. They're right at that age
Well,
where
then,
they can play with it.
then
every
get
so
it
often.
permitted.
So, sir, I will get it permitted, and then the village will get my permit, and I will have a question, no different than every other structure, is if I get it permitted and if it still breaks away and rots away, whose responsibility will that fall on?
That's yours. If my plate
Mine
structure,
regardless, then.
fine. You're not listening,
Well,
and you don't
I am
care,
listening.
and
I'm
it's
just trying
all
to
good. So,
understand the intent.
how much time do you want to give them?
I'm just trying to
the
figure out.
intent. I've already explained it twice. I'm not going to do it 3 times. There are other people here waiting, and all you're doing is saying, I am not subject to the code enforcement powers of Royal Palm Beach because I am special.
No, sir,
You're not special. You are subject to every rule that everyone else in this room and myself is subject to. I got a permit. I got it inspected. It didn't go anywhere.
Sir, you understand.
Okay, fine.
Never once did I think that a playground structure of this nature needed a permit. It never even occurred to me to go to the Court of Ordinances to try to see if this is something of this nature.
It has now occurred to you because we have told you. You
Right.
need a permit for this. It needs to be anchored. So if you don't want to do that, you can have 2 choices. You can remove it. You can have, 3 choices. You can permit it, you can remove it, or you can get fined. I don't care which one you take. It's up to you. You're an adult. But the choice is going to be, how long does he have to get it permitted or removed?
We're asking for, and this is both the hedges and the play structure, compliance by August 31st, or appearance at the September 13th fine hearing, or a $25 a day fine.
Ma'am, regarding the hedges, they were trimmed. I can show you the pictures.
Fine,
right
you
here.
can call for an inspection. She'll go out and look at it in the next couple of days, and she'll clear that part.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop the playground from being
picture was
a problem.
taken 2 weeks ago, the last time our landscape crew was there. They've obviously grown a little since there. We get daily rains, and it's just a maintenance upkeep.
Yeah, well, that's fine. She'll go look at that, and
And-
that will be cleared. But then
and-
you have to decide what you want to do with that swing set. It's up to you. All up to you. But you have to have whatever it is done by August 31st, or you are going to be subject to fines. So figure it out. Do what you wish.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you, sir. Moving to the next page, page 6, second one down, 23-0518, 181 Ponce de Leon Street, Albert J. Torres.
Code section, Code section 622105.5, permit 212786 is expired. This was written on 5/15/23. The notice of violation was mailed out 5/16/23 and was signed for on 5/18/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/26/23 and was posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, permit information.
All right, you have service via posting.
Your name for the record, sir?
Albert Torres.
Thank you, sir. Those documents I just handed you are the exhibits the village would like to enter into the record. The notice documents, the permit information, verification of ownership. Do you have any objection to those documents?
No.
Thank you, sir.
All right, admit without objection. Well, at least you're doing something big. You're going for the room.
It's not. What happened is I had good intentions of making an addition. contractor bailed on me. Never started any work. So by the time I found a second contractor, it was just overpriced. And I can't afford to do it. So,
All right, so you need to dissolve, what's the proper term here? Withdraw, what do you call it?
Request to administratively close the permit.
Okay.
So you need to request
do I do that online, or do I have to go in?
Well, you're supposed to do it online. You will go to the office if you can't figure it out.
There's a form online. It can be emailed to us.
What's that form?
There's a form online.
It's it's called a request to administratively close.
Okay.
You need a pen. Do you have a pen?
No, not on me.
Here, come borrow mine. I'm gonna make him write it down. You're gonna write down on the back of that page, right here, request to administratively close. And you're gonna look for that form, and that's just going to tell them that I don't need this permit anymore, and they will say it's closed, and you'll be good. Now, hopefully, this will. You've already not done it. No, I know you haven't done it. Actually, you need to go back to the
go back to the podium
microphone.
just so the recording picks you up, sir.
Bro, I'd be talking to you too. But it's okay. So you just need to have the.
You're gonna email it, and then there's a $75 fee to close out the permit.
Okay.
Once you pay the fee, then we will send it back to the building official to look at it and decide if he'll either close it out, or sometimes when he closes permits, he will request a site inspection to make sure none of the work was done.
That's fine. He's good at that because nothing was done. It ended up being too expensive. Not a problem. All right, so we can all get this done by 8:31.
We were asking on this one 8/9. There's plenty
We're
of
going to
time.
give him to 8:31. He has a permit for a not built structure that he's never going to build, unless he wins the lottery. I got a ticket.
I'm out of here.
That's 8:31 compliance or 9:13 fine hearing or $25 a day fine, please.
Granted.
Thank you.
All right, so you have until 8:31, but try to get it done as soon as you can.
I'll do this tonight. Request to administrative.
Yeah, and then see if you can get through it. If you can't make it through the system, then that's when you come down and visit, because they have a computer that they'll actually sort of look over your shoulder and say, you have to do this, you have to do that.
All right.
That would be me. I would be the guy coming in going, could you help me, please? And Hunter look at me and say, what, you can't figure this out? And she'd be right. 8:31, 9:13, 25 is granted. Just get it done and you'll be fine.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next case is the next one on the agenda, 23-0451, Greenway Village North, second, 3, 4, 6, and 7, Greenway Village Association, Second Inc.
Come on down.
You don't have copies of that stuff?
No, I don't.
Just read it into the record and I'll take it over there first and then I'll hand it to them.
Okay.
Yeah, not a problem. We're all good. Could you tell us who you are, ma'am?
Yes, Nancy Soretta. I'm the vice president of Greenway North.
VP.
The president isn't available.
That's okay. Could you spell your last name, Nancy, so we get it right?
SCIARETTA.
Code Section 6192, 6194, 6193, A1, C, and 2, AE 6-189. Structures are damaged and penetrating holes in them, in the structures, structures are damaged and has penetration holes in them, allowing for an infestation of rodents.
Don't forget the leaks.
This was observed on 5/4/23. The notice of violation was mailed out 5/5/23 and was signed for on 5/10/23 by USPS. Notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/24/23 and was signed for on 6/1/23. We would like to enter the following into evidence: Exhibit 1, notice of violation; Exhibit 2, notice of hearing; Exhibit 3, verification of ownership; Exhibit 4, pictures; Exhibit 5, estimate of the.
Okay, she's going to look at them, and then I'll look at them.
We only have copies. There's one thing we don't have copies of, so I'm going to show them to you, and then I'm going to give them to the magistrate. These are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into the record. It's the notice documents for tonight's hearing. Certified mail tracking.
Thank you.
The notice of violation.
Got that.
Same thing. Signed green card for the notice. Notice of hearing. Verification of ownership from the property appraiser's website, just showing who owns the property.
Okay.
And then this is the estimate. This is the one we don't have copies of.
Sure.
That was
I
provided
do.
to the village. Okay. So you've seen this?
I've seen them all.
Very good. Do you have any objection to these being entered into the record?
No.
Thank you, ma'am.
I have more. Actually, I think she found them. I have everything except for the estimate. Okay. So I did the North Palm Code Board on Monday. They have, I'm trying to remember the name of the condo association. It's Water something, and it's like a multi-story, huge, multi-million-dollar building, and they've got water leaks, and they have some sort of confidential multi-million-dollar settlement with their developer, and it's been almost a year and a half, and no one's decided to plug a window, and they were showing me videos of water dripping through windows, pooling on the floor into electrical stuff. You guys got rats, too. I mean, at least you get a little bit more variety there. But it's like, let's wait until the rainy season hits South Florida and see what kind of fun we'll have. And between you guys now and the other one, so tell me all about this, knowing that I am somewhat sympathetic to what's happening in the world.
Okay, I'll just give you a brief synopsis. So anyhow, you know, our president got the original notice, but you know, I'm in on that. So about December, this one unit, it must be an attraction for rats because we didn't get any complaints from anyone other than this one unit. However, we do know that, you know, there was an issue. So, as you know, code says, and our declaration says that you are responsible to keep your unit free from rodents, and I think pests too, like roaches, etc. But actually the association is responsible for the treatment of outside, so they don't come. You're supposed to prevent them from coming in to start with. So we tried to go over to this one unit, and we wanted to go in and make sure that all the little holes were filled inside, because we do have, like under the sink where the pipes come through, sometimes there's little holes, and as I learned, they can come through a hole like this. Never mind, the roaches can too. So they wouldn't let us come in the unit to do anything. That's the maintenance guy and a board member. You know, because we always go in twos. You know, we don't, you know, we do it that way. Anyhow, this went on for a little while, and then her issue got worse, or their issue got worse. It's not her, it's a couple of them. So then they, you know, it just kind of escalated from there. They said we weren't doing anything, and yet we were doing what the exterminator told us to do. We have bait boxes on the outside, and we bait the crawl space with snap traps. So anyhow, then they accused us of not having the right bait boxes or whatever. But the bait boxes, I follow the guy around, and I could bait a box if I had to, because there's two pegs, and you put a spool on each one. The rat goes in, he eats the bait. Do you know all this? Am I boring you? I'm sorry.
I'll go to Red Barn and buy this stuff that kills Norwegian rats. It'll off like anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you have to buy $35 worth of it when you need $5. It's literally they sell you 6 or 7 of these containers in a clump, and I'm like, can I just buy one? I just need to get rid of one. No.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I've
all right,
done barns too.
We've got to the infestation of rodents. What's the leaky problem?
You know, I got to tell you, the leaky problem. I'm just not sure. Like.
All right, well, just the thing says
I
leaks
have
and then a line
you know,
freeze.
I deciphered the code so I could, you know, kind of look at what was going on. And like, for example, it says the exterior of all premises, including parts of the structure, shall not show evidence of deterioration.
Huh?
Well, they're painted.
Yeah, well, it depends on how nice the paint is, but all that's,
I don't, what I would like, to tell you the truth, I would like an inspector from the village to come down and go, although you did all these things, there's this and this and this that I would like done. I would like that.
yeah, well, you can ask.
If we could have one correction, I'm sorry, Special Magistrate, your agenda where it says leaks, that's a typo. It should say holes. The
Oh,
notice of violation says
holes,
penetration
okay.
/ holes, not leaks. Sorry for that.
That's sad, because I had a really good leak case last week. Okay, so, yeah, and I have actually, I have to go home, and I have to seal around the hole that the drip comes out of my air conditioner, because the ants are crawling around the PVC, not in the PVC, around it to get inside.
That's
And they're
right.
coming out in the guest bathroom. So I got to
right.
seal that too. And my daughter called me in at like 11 o'clock and said, look at all these ants. I'm like, oh, great. And
Yeah, we had to do, like the apartments, like some people did it all on their own, but like, want to advise them a little bit that, look under the sink, make sure you use the foam or steel wool or whatever, but, they can, you don't want to give them a chance to get in.
no, because it becomes an infestation after a
Correct.
while if they live there long enough.
And just so we're clear on who does that the village code enforcement officers can talk about compliance and code-related matters, but they can't give advice as to how to seal up and prevent the infestation
All they
of rats.
need to show me the holes and we'll fix them.
Hold on.
I think the problem is, though,
We're not the village is not an exterminator. They need to hire
I
an
think the
extermination
problem is
company to show them.
the village is not really needing to get in there as much as you need to get in there. It
Correct.
almost sounds like you have a nuisance lawsuit that you need to file against a unit owner to allow you to abate a nuisance, which is attracting vermin and other things, probably because of the condition of the interior. Can we say hoarder? So that's more of a problem than anything else. You may need to have some action against somebody to try to remediate the worst attractant. And you want to talk to your condo attorney about that. But that sounds like a straight up nuisance lawsuit.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just want to make clear that code enforcement.
I'm
can't tell you how to seal up to
point
prevent
them in
rats.
another direction. It sounds like you have a problem getting into a unit or two to make necessary inspections and repairs, and if they're not forthcoming and following the docs, well, maybe you can do a nuisance lawsuit and throw in a specific performance count to make them comply with the documents that allow you to go in there and do your inspections and other things.
Well, they've gotten better since, but
Well,
yeah.
better is good, but best is better.
Exactly, yeah. Thank you, sir.
So that's what you probably need to do, at least threaten them with it. What they need to do here, though, is what do they have to do to fix this? Tell them.
Our recommendation that when we met with you, Nancy, is to hire a specialist to go in and walk the grounds and go through the buildings.
We got Terminex.
I
just had Terminex July the 9th. They, the board did.
When did they come out?
July 9th.
July 9th.
Okay,
3 days
okay,
ago.
I'm sorry. Okay, and what did they say?
I got it right here. They said, and also, like, this is just kind of impromptu, but we sent out an email that we wanted anybody that had issues in their apartment with rodents, and we got like 20 replies. Nothing. If there was something, they took care of it, because we have nothing. And I've got 20 little questionnaires, because we want to be proactive. You know that. So anyhow, the Terminex here said, do you want me to read it, or should I give it to?
You give it to counsel, and they can synopsis it a little.
Yeah, or you can summarize. If you know what it says, your verbal testimony is
They're
sufficient
telling
as well.
you need to do things or not need to do things.
No, here's what it said. It said, I'll read it. I'll be quick. The customer is doing what we as Terminix would do. They are currently leaving out snap traps with Slim Jims and peanut butter, or they said
Good
bait,
stuff.
whatever, you know.
I'll eat it all myself.
Yeah, I know. Like, so filling the holes and excluding areas where there are a few exterior bait boxes that have bait in them. At this point, there is nothing we as Terminix would expect. I would recommend more bait boxes and trimming some bushes back from the building, which we already did. You know, like we had some heavy bushes, like the kind that get big roots. You know what I'm talking about?
I have a CJ5 Jeep. I don't have problems with big roots.
Yay!
I have a chain. I pull those things out for fun. So, all right. So, what do we need from you and for them to get them?
Well, like she just read, they have holes they need to.
So they need to go fix some holes.
Right, because, yes, that's what you need to do. Put out more bait boxes if that's what Terminix told you to do. And
especially around the one building. I don't know where they went. But I have the invoice where we added bait boxes to building 3 and 6, and then I have them where we added 17 bait boxes, the black ones, in building 6 and 7.
Okay. So what time frame are you going to give them for this? This is going to be.
You give them plenty of time. So compliance by the September 29th, or appearance at the October 11th fine assessment hearing, or $50 a day fine.
All right.
Okay. Do you want me? Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Go right ahead.
So do you want me to have, to do whatever and then have another inspector like Terminix?
No. They want you to do whatever and have her to come by and inspect it to make
sure.
sure.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, so she can say that, okay, I see evidence of these holes being plugged and these things coming trimmed back.
Perfect.
And hopefully you'll be able to deal with that. And you have until the end of September, basically, 9/29.
Correct.
Or you will be here at the October 11th hearing. So hopefully you'll get all your things either stucco patched or foam filled or whatever they do to patch them. And then you will call.
Everything that you do so that I can look at that one,
yeah.
for the reinspection.
And you're going to then take a lovely stroll with Dino around at a cooler part of the day, hopefully early or late. Because if you do it in the middle of the afternoon, you're going to collapse. And then you'll go look and she'll go, okay, you've done this, and done that. And then if she clears you, make sure you email her back so she can say yes and you have it in writing. Okay? 9/21 or 9/29, 10/11, 50 is granted.
Thank you.
Y'all have fun. All right. You can go. Thanks.
Next,
we'll see
on
how it
page
works
7, case 23-0338, 1470 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, 2D Visions Group, LLC.
You're welcome.
You have a good night.
All right. Number 11.
The code section is 622, 108.4, and 16.1A. Description is work done without a permit and interior renovations. This violation was written on 3/31/23. It was sent certified mail on 4/4/23. I received the green card back. It was not signed or dated. Notice of hearing was sent 6/6/23, and again, I received the green card back, not signed, not dated. I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, a floor plan that is different than the approved floor plan.
Okay. So Lovely people have gotten lazy at the post office. They aren't even stamping COVID on them anymore. But they aren't getting you to sign them either. So, yay them. Okay. We got MRI, X-ray, exam room. I assume this is some sort of doctor.
Did you found service?
Yeah, I found service with the green card returns.
Okay, thank you, sir. Your name's for the record?
My name is Bill Barbaro with WRB Engineering, developing the plans to rectify the situation.
Tim DeCandio.
How do you spell your last name, sir?
D-E, capital C-A, N as in Nancy, I-O.
Thank
What
you.
is your position?
Owner.
Owner? Okay.
Thank you. Those documents I handed you are the exhibits the village would like to enter into the record. Do you have any objection to those documents? It's the notice documents for tonight's hearing, verification of ownership. Any objection to those?
No objection. The document just confirmed that it was not signed for when it was received.
Yeah, post office getting lazy.
Yeah, the post office, that's been a thing, but thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I know when I'd called when they contacted me to try to get a copy of the notifications, and they didn't have a copy, and I didn't get a copy from the city as well, from the village. So I'm glad we got that now. But we've moved forward, and we're able to develop plans for the project. And we're in now for permitting. We're waiting for review.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. I can.
No, I'm looking at.
Permit in here, but it's a permit that's already been in process. Is that?
There was a permit submitted previously by the contractor, and they said they need to have more information.
Yeah,
so,
it's got a respawn and resubmit task right now.
And I had called this morning and spoke to the first notification that came back was from fire, and I talked to Jeffrey Miller this morning and trying to find out what the request was. There's no comments in the system under that response, so we're trying to respond immediately anytime comments come in. But full plan set has been submitted with demo plan all the way through to bring it up to code to allow for the inspections.
Okay, so there was a little misfire as far as when code enforcement went out there and when we started everything. Our cases kind of converged. So this didn't even start out as a fire case. She wasn't even aware that I had a case open on them. I went out there in August 2022 for a business tax for Precision Paint and found that they had done a lot of obvious work without a permit. Their fire alarm system was completely down. They didn't have a fire alarm system and was illegally, because it is a felony to silence the alarm. So I put them on a fire watch. We had that case going. They needed a permit for their fire alarm system. They did get the permit. They failed the inspection in September 2022, and we've not been out since then to complete that permit. So that fire alarm permit's still open. But this requirement of needing the permit for these interior renovations actually stems back to August 2022. And then you said you were waiting for Jeffrey Miller to respond with the comments. However, this was January 27th, 2023, they rejected the plans. February 7th, 2023, they rejected the plan. So it's been 5 months since those comments were.
Yes, ma'am, and I wasn't involved. And so now that I'm involved, we've got a correct set of plans submitted. I called Jeffrey Miller because that's who was listed in the city's
the plan reviewer.
as the plan reviewer. I also asked if there was any other documentation or anybody else we need to call. So if there is that violation, I'd love to speak with you afterwards to get up to speed on that, so we can make that response. I think the idea here is we're trying to rectify the situation as quickly as possible, and get this site, up to par. It's a very nice establishment. It's a very nice business. We want to make sure that we're doing everything possible. I deal with fire code and fire in the cities, and sometimes there's a disconnect where everything's come into this automated system. That's why I immediately called Jeffrey Miller, because he was listed and there was no comment there. So he said he had to catch up with you or call someone else. We're just trying to find out what it is so we can address it immediately. So I'd love to get a download from you so that you and I can communicate and I can find out where that lies, and we can address that as well. If it's a separate, I even called to see if there was a separate application necessary, and I was told no, it's submitted through the village.
Is your name William?
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that you weren't involved prior?
I mean, I've been involved the last few months trying to find the original plans from the original architect, developing a plan set over the past few months.
Was there a change of contractor that was done?
There was a change of contractor, I believe. When I looked through the records, there was a change of contractor. I'm the engineer. So there was a change of contractor. The previous contractor is deceased.
Well, it's a good reason to change.
Hence the problem finding any plans or documentation. So we had to recreate.
Do you know who Jeffrey Gates was?
Jeffrey Gates, yeah, Jeffrey Gates was the new contractor that was put in play.
But I don't
from January.
Yeah, there wouldn't be another contractor's name on this one because there was no permit, as we see.
Yeah, because there was never a change of contractor that was done.
There wouldn't be a contractor change because there's no contractor originally.
No, there's a contractor that applied for the permit.
For the most recent, yes.
No,
There's not
for
been a
this
change.
permit from
That's what I'm saying,
January.
January forward, right?
Yeah, I called and had my name added to the so that I can submit plans directly to the system. That's why. So that's currently the contractor in case something else has to be modified. It's instead of him doing an owner's permit, he had a contractor and was trying to submit to say. I think they're trying to go just through the contractor
Yeah, but
route.
so the problem with that comes out to be when the permit gets issued, it's going to be issued under Jeffrey Gates.
Mhm.
And if somebody else is doing the permit, they're working under his license then. That's who added you to the permit?
Building department. I
So
called and asked to be added.
You
as
were
a-
added just to project docs to see?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Be
were
able to
not
submit
added
plans.
to the actual permit. But if you're saying Jeffrey Gates passed away?
No, that's your
Prior
that's-
contractor passed
Prior
away.
contractor that's got us to where we are has passed away.
There was never
Jeffrey
a
Gates
change of
came online, it sounds like January.
That they
Right,
changed
so
contract.
it looks like Jeffrey Gates applied for the permit in January.
Yes.
So Jeffrey Gates really should be submitting his own documentation. Is he still around? He exists?
Yes.
Because he's not here tonight either.
Correct.
So that's going to be something you want to.
We can work that out. I mean, we'll get any documentation you need for it. I mean, we're submitting on behalf of the owner, and the best we wanted to, there was an open permit, so we wanted to respond to the open permit. We didn't know we needed him here today. What was the contractor before that was submitted? There was a contractor before?
I don't show a prior contractor.
Okay.
That's what she's confused because you said there was a change of contractor.
Right.
So that,
So we're looking at it.
and they're not
all we
seeing what
see
you're
is that
saying.
There's a BLD. Actually, there's
Jeffrey Gates submitted for the original permit
Back
on
in September.
September 7th of 22.
So there's been no change, you can strike that from the record?
The change of contractor, I recall from looking back at the original permit, there was a change of contractor, so maybe I'm
Typically,
mistaken.
the contractor is the one submitting all the documentation for the permit that he's pulling, not you guys. I mean, it kind of looks like you had a contractor start the process and you guys kind of took it over from him, and now he's not involved in it, and that's a problem. Because he might be thinking that this is going null and void because permits expire once they're submitted after 180 days of no action. And he might be thinking his permit's null and void while someone else is submitting documents and going to get a permit under his license.
There's been communication with him, but we can,
Yeah,
obviously we can provide it to you.
we're submitting, once it gets approved, then I mean, we didn't want to bring them in for this. We're submitting it on behalf of the owner, and you have to,
That's
they reach
typically
out
how
to
it
them.
goes. A
There's been
contractor-
communication with him.
Okay, but
So,
that's typically a contractor pulls his own permit.
Understood. Understood. But also, they're able to have, I mean, I'm able to be added and submit those plans as a professional developing those plans, working with the owner and the contractor. So it generally, that's why there's that whole option in the system for the architect engineer, correct? So that those plan revisions can be submitted?
Yeah, but I think typically it's the contractor that adds them, right? Not
Yeah, the
village.
contractor has to give you access to their account.
That's typically the way it happens.
Well-
It's not coming in the
another way to get it done.
Well,
lot of times you
after all of this, though, we still
Yeah.
have an unpermitted repairs, and we have fire alarms that are out and everything else.
But-
So when is this stuff going to get fixed?
So my understanding, as far as it goes, is all the fire stuff was mediated up front in the initial part of this. And the last standing thing that I saw, I think you brought up in earlier, I'm not exactly sure you called people for, but an earlier person that came to stand here, where they said the document says a number of things and below it just says cleared, 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 and then it has the pending thing. My understanding, the only thing pending was the permit part. I believe that we had gotten the rectified new fire panel, everything had gotten taken, that's why we got off the fire watch.
We need to get up to
No.
speed on the fire,
So we
and we'll
actu-
take care of it.
Yeah, we did a courtesy inspection, which we normally don't do. That's not our policy to do that, just to get you off of fire watch on August 12th. That was a courtesy inspection by Jeff Miller. And usually you stay on fire watch until you complete your permit, which means you install it, they do the emergency work, we come out and test it, clear the permit, right? So after we did that courtesy inspection to remove you from the fire watch, it was about 5 days or so before we received the permit. We came out and did an inspection over like a month later for the final, and it failed, and we have nothing since. So it's not really resolved yet.
Okay, that's news to me. This permit part is not, but that is news to me. My understanding is Jeff came out, Mr. Miller came out, and then that whatever happened that day, and then someone else came out. I was there to make sure that it was done. And they said everything's okay. You guys are good. We've moved on from that, in my opinion. So can you show us what's unclear, or at least show Bill?
Yeah, we'll get with that.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you
'Cause
very much.
my understanding is all the fire stuff was taken care of almost immediately.
And we've been in communication with the contractors to make sure that's you're aware of that. The idea was it's been done, so what needs to be modified? So what was submitted was a floor plan that was rejected originally, so they needed to get updated plans. So that's the process we've been in.
And then they built it.
So
Yeah, I think the comment, though, it had referenced because the plans really were specific to just a little small area of the floor plan, but it affected the entire building was what needed to be on there. So I know for a fact that was a big part to do with what the rejection was about.
understood. The revised plans incorporate the whole building.
Yes. So that's all that.
All right, so it sounds like people need to fix applications, get applications in, get contractors working properly. It sounds also like there's some sort of disconnect with the professionals in this group. So what are we doing for time?
We're asking for compliance by July 29th or the August 9th fine hearing, or $50 a day fine.
8 what? 9?
9 or $50 a day fine.
Normally I'd give you more time, but y'all been dragging this around since September. I think it needs to be motivatedly moving. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's like I hear
We
is
show
that-
progress. If we're very, very close, should we get the next hearing?
Well, you're going to be invited back to the next hearing anyway, because you're going to get an order violation. So, yeah, I mean, if you can get everything cleared by then, you're fine, but you're probably going to come back for, this sounds like it's going to be back before me.
And just the review process is going to take, I assume, a couple iterations of going through comments with building department to get approval.
September through now would have been a great time for those iterations, wouldn't it? All I do is I sit up here and look at what's going on in the timelines and whatever else, and all I see is, we're not following the timelines. People are doing things, other things aren't getting done. These are life safety issues. This is not house numbers and trash cans. So y'all need to get it all together. If your contractor's not helping, you may need a third one. Who knows? But I see some conflicts in this.
We highlight what's needed so we have this correct, what the fine is.
This is not the place to get it highlighted. It's more like with the building department looking at who hasn't done what. I mean, code enforcement can say, hey, your permit's been rejected, but they can't go around and do your inspections or look at what you need or how far off you were from your plans. Why pay professionals to do plans if you don't want to follow them? So, whatever. 729, 89, 50 is granted.
Thank you.
Can you define what that meant? I didn't catch that.
That means that someone needs to get their permitting stuff together before the end of July.
Okay, so 7/29 was the date?
And you'll get an order that has those dates in the mail.
and or you're going to appear at the August 9th hearing.
Okay, so 7/29 is when it's finalized, and then. if
Well, it
not,
needs to be finalized by then, but it sounds like you guys have some work to do.
Just be clear, issued, permit issued.
So permit issued is finalized. Okay, wonderful. That's what I was hoping for. We said it's a puzzle. I'm trying to put the pieces together, and so that it's a bit difficult sometimes.
Okay.
Correct. So
Thank you.
7/29, we need to be back here on a certain date. We'll receive. I've not received those.
It'll be
green
8/9. I haven't signed this order yet. I just granted it.
You'll get an order. The fine assessment hearing will be August 9th if you have to come back to the hearing, right? But the order will say that. It'll say both the dates.
And that'll be sent via green card.
Certified mail, yes.
Okay, can you have them deliver it to not to the mailbox, to the actual location?
That's-
I can swing by and pick it up. I'm literally a minute from here.
Get in touch with code enforcement. They can give you a courtesy copy typically, but we're required by law to send it to a certain
The
place.
Florida statutes require it be sent to the name or the address on the tax collector's roll.
Okay. And as far as fines,
As far as any notices, you can get courtesy notices from code enforcement. They'd love to email you and have you say we got these, so they can say we have service.
He was asking about fines. No fines until after the 29th. The fine would start running on the 30th.
Thank you for your understanding. We'll get it rectified. Appreciate
Thank
it.
Thank you.
Next is fine mitigation hearings 22-1877, 10138 Patience Lane, Superadatana, Wong N, and Theravong Kavi.
Okay. 12. Okay.
And while they're coming to the podium, Special Magistrate, in this case, the fine amount is $600, and the village's costs are $381.88.
We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, fine mitigation request. Exhibit 2, order assessing fine. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
All right. Please tell us who you are.
Hi, good evening.
Your name?
My name Napat Suparatana Wong from
Okay,
10138 Patient Lane.
All right. So we've got the spelling here. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. The easy question, why should the fine be reduced?
No, I don't have. That's my fault. I accept everything. Sorry, I have no question.
All right. How much do you want the fine reduced to? You have a $600 fine on the property. You want it reduced, correct?
Oh, that costs a lot.
Why?
I'm sorry, I misunderstand about permit, and I do everything like slowly, so it's not on time.
Okay. So she's saying she misunderstood the permit, and you're saying your costs are $381.80.
She did remove everything out front, and she had one piece of slab that had been there, and then the gate was left open, and I saw the pavers back there one day, and that she didn't know that had to be removed. So when I told her, she did remove it, but it wasn't in time.
Okay. So what do you think the fine should be? Oh, no, I don't want to be put on the spot like
So
Doug
the-
gets put all the time.
The
What do you think?
difficulty on
Give me a
these
number.
is
Give me a number.
typically reduced. We would ask that you not go lower than our costs.
Yeah, well, I do all kinds of things, don't I? All right. Given the history of compliance, a small language difficulty, and some other things, I'm going to reduce the fine to $300. Cut it in half.
Is that payable within 30 days?
Yeah.
Thank you. And just so the record is clear, that 30 days would be
By when it's going to be.
August 11th. Is 12th is a Saturday, or August 14th is fine.
All right, so I've taken your fine, I've cut it in half.
Thank you.
Okay, you'll get an order in the
Thank you so
mail.
much.
You have to pay it by August 11th, or it'll go back to the 600. So when you get the order, come pay it, okay? You will come and visit her.
Okay, today.
Come and see me probably Monday.
This Monday.
Yeah. If you can come into the office on Monday, I will give you the order, and the order will tell you what you have to pay. Okay?
And if you come into the office on Monday, just bring a $300 check.
Monday before 4:30, right? 4:30 p.m.
Yeah, we close at 4:30.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Do you understand the amount you owe now?
300.
Sorry, again, please.
300.
300.
300.
Half.
Half.
Half of 600. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and we are going to take a 3-minute break.
We actually have one person who's
Oh, we have
here.
another
Yeah.
person? Oh, never mind.
You're good. Thank you.
I will wait.
8:14.
8:11.
Oh, 11, I'm sorry.
8:11.
Yeah.
11.
That's what I wrote down. All right, who else do we have? Oh, we have the gentleman in the bucket hat.
It's page 1.
I'll get him when he get up there to the corner, and we'll do it then. What case is he?
1036 Grandview Circle. It's
What
the-
page?
Oh, sorry.
Page 1.
Sorry, it's a fine assessment hearing, case 23-0027, 1036 Grandview Circle, Verna D. Rooney and Valerie J. Tong.
Okay, hold on one second.
Is that you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
13.
Would
Please
like
raise
to-
your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Say
sir.
I do. He says
do.
he does. All right, you have service via posting. You're going to show him these docs.
Like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3, pictures.
Let me guess. 68 Olds Cutlass?
72.
Close.
Very close. Yes, sir.
Your name, sir?
Brian Tongue. BRYONTONGE.
And your relation?
My mother, she has passed away.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Those documents I handed you are the exhibits the village would like to enter into the record. Do you have any objection to those documents? They're the notice documents for tonight.
No, ma'am, I recognize them.
Okay, thank you.
Submitted without objection. All right, so we have a car that's probably what, not tagged?
No, he has a current tag.
Oh, okay.
He's just been working on it, and it came in as a complaint. It's been
Aw.
some time now.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. The car is running and driving. It's registered and insured.
Okay.
It may sit for a couple days while I'm getting it running and stuff, but I mean,
You want to be in front of me. You want to be in front of me really bad. Because I have a 1968 Jeep CJ5 that I
oh,
bought
nice.
in 1977.
So you understand the process and everything.
I have a 1983 Mercedes 300D turbo diesel.
There you go.
I have a 1987 Mustang GT. That
I need to come hang out with. I need to come hang with you sometime.
That I
man.
bought brand new. I kept the Mustang since I graduated from law school. The
Awesome.
Jeep from college. Mom gave me her Mercedes when she said she was too old to drive, and she was a smart lady who said, I ain't going to do this crap at 90 in Miami. And then I have a 2016 Ford truck that I use to get parts for everything else.
Right. Nice.
So you have classic car insurance on this?
Yes, I do.
Who with?
I got Progressive.
Don't.
Really? Why you say that?
You need to go look up Heacock Insurance.
You said Peacock?
Heacock.
Heacock.
H-E-A.
Okay.
I have 3 cars with them, my classics. My premium is $328 for the year for 3 of them.
Wow. Okay.
Seriously. So, yeah, it's
I'll write that down. Thank you. I appreciate the information.
that's so much cheaper than Haverty's and all these other people. They'll
Yeah.
rip you off.
Okay, I'll check them out.
All right, so you have a car that's good, that runs, it's okay, it just gets complained about.
Well, and just, can you explain what,
The
the
re-
picture is a little misleading here.
The reason that it, usually there's oil pans, or you have it on jacks, or like in this case, my supervisor went out and took this one. The hood is up, and it seems like every time we go out there, that's the condition it's in.
The hood,
So you have the neighbors, complaining about
I
it,
understand.
that
Yeah.
it's always disabled.
I
Yeah,
understand.
well, they don't
And this is
understand the joys of working on a car. This is my
I-
therapy. I mean, everything I have runs, is insured, tagged. I've driven it over here to sign orders in, except for the Mercedes. That's still in Miami. So, yeah, you need to just drive that sucker around in between and turn it around every once
I
in a
do.
while.
I do. Yes, sir. I do.
But yeah,
Like right there. I
the
believe-
neighbors complaining about your car, well,
I believe it's at. It's probably at the end of the driveway there. I did back it up just so they see that it does.
move and it gets run around. Yeah, my mother had one of those. I was sad when she got rid of it.
My mom did also. She also had a 72 Colors when I was a child, and that kind
Yeah.
of made me just get it. So
Yeah, no, I like the bucket seats.
me too.
I mean, it wasn't like the really cool Olds 442 Hearst
Right.
shifting $100,000 ride, but it was a nice ride.
It'll do.
All right, so what do we do with him? Because he's really not in violation other than peeing off his neighbors.
I have, I mean, the car doesn't leak. I have no leaks. I pressure clean the driveway. I make sure everything's up
He's
to date.
saying his license, his tags, is insured, it run. They just don't like the fact that he like.
2024.
This is one of those things where the wonderful Karens or Kens of the world go, I don't like that old stuff in the yard, even though it's his joy and he works on it and it's his therapy. Because it's my therapy, bro.
Right, mine also.
I mean, believe me, I fix all these things up. I love them. So he's really not in violation of squat, really.
Well, he already was found in violation at the previous hearing. This is a fine assessment hearing. He didn't
Yeah.
appear at the violation hearing.
Well,
So
that's
Yeah, I
something
did.
we're going to correct now, so it's all good.
I did have a problem getting here the first time, but I did call to at least let them know that I wasn't able to make it.
okay.
Okay, so
This has been out of compliance for 13 days, so we're asking for 325 and continuing.
I have to grant the 325 and no continuing because it's clear.
It is, well, it needs to be inspected by the code officer. This photo is from just a couple of days ago.
I do need
So we're asking for a running fine.
a reinspection, I guess.
Okay, well, when do you want to reinspect it? Tomorrow or the next day?
That's been the problem because I work 8 to 5. I don't know if I have
don't
to
have
be.
to be there.
I don't have to be there. Okay, that was my concern.
Just make sure the hood is closed and it's been moved from the spot it was in, right?
Yes, sir. It's only up when I was working on it. They probably caught me when I was working on it that day, but
I have a brand new set of brake drums and shoes for my Mustang.
Ready
sitting
to
in the
put on.
garage. It'll be up there for a day, maybe two, depending on how hard it is to
There
take
you
it
go.
apart. What I'm telling you now is I have to do the $325 just because.
I understand.
But you're going to come back for a fine reduction hearing
Okay,
because technically you never should have been fined in the first place.
understandable. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
So-
I just have one question. I want to know why would it be 325? When did it
It
start?
was supposed to be cured by the 29th. We are now at the 12th.
Oh,
That's
the
13
29th of
days at
June.
25 a day. Like I said, you're going to come back in because you're going to bring in your registration, your insurance, and a lovely video of you driving down the road for 12 seconds in your classic Oldsmobile, which is no longer a brand or a car anymore. Okay?
Thank you very
And
much.
I'm going to accept your testimony that you have moved it and it works because it's licensed and insured and tagged and all
Yes,
that
sir.
other stuff. So I will grant your 325. I am not going to put continuing on it, and you'll go out there and make sure it works, or at least it's moved and
Yes, sir. I will.
does not look disabled.
He's complying.
And should I bring the payment?
No. You're not going to do anything with the payment. You're going to ask at some future date for the fine to be reduced, and you're going to come back and show me those things I asked you for.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Understandable.
Okay. 325, no continuing is granted.
5 and no continuing, correct?
Correct.
Thank you, sir.
I will give you the point till we hear finally appeared and went, see, it all works, and it does. Okay.
Okay, that's it. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
When was the date for the what we just said? The
You're going to ask for a fine reduction hearing later on.
okay.
So you'll get you'll ask, there's a one-page thing.
Will
You
there
just fill it
be-
out.
Will I be able to get a reinspection tomorrow?
Yeah, she's going to go run by just to make sure it's been moved. That
Okay.
way it's kind of proof that you have it working. Just make sure it's not on a jack stand, up on a jack, the hood's closed, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay.
you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Now can I take a break? Thank you, please. Oh, gosh. they should. And it doesn't matter whether it's a business or it's a person. There are just people who just don't pay attention to what they should do. No, they try to bully their way through it. Life goes on. That's why people have to enforce the rules. We try. Or they try. I just come in. Yeah. No one else is testifying. The fun's over for the evening. One of my engineers used to love to go to meetings. He was like the bane of the South Florida Water Management District. They'd go up and go, "Oh God, it's Mr. Ward. What do you need to tell us?" Have a wonderful
Have a
evening.
nice night, sir.
So we just have a fan? We could start a club. We got a member. I had one lady in the Publix before it was rebuilt stop me and said, "You did such a wonderful job." I'm like, "Who are you and what are you talking about?" She said, "I watch you on TV." And I'm like, "Why?" And she said, "No, you're just so fair." And I'm like, "Really? Okay. I try to be." But it was like, I don't expect to get fanboyed in Publix for code enforcement. All right, case number 1. Mr. Broadhead, structure's faded.
That case 22-1774 is being pulled.
All right, thank God.
Fine assessment hearings 23-0197 10117 Penzance Lane, RNS Residential Services LLC.
We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
All right, so the post office is not helping you out at all these days. You're going to have to post some more because right now I can deal with the post-COVID green card return, which means at least they peeled it off when they put it in the box, but they're getting lazy. All right, so you have service. What would you like?
This one's been out for 13 days, so 325 and
325
continuing.
plus continuing is granted.
Thank you. 23-0570 is being pulled. 23-0627 289 Ponce de Leon Street, Progress Residential Borrower 2 LLC.
Oh, this is one you had the remediation order on. Did it get mowed?
The abatement, yeah, it did. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, permitting village abatement. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, PW Public Works work order.
You know, I want to take Willie out to lunch someday. He's got the best stamp. It's got his signature on top, his printed name on the bottom. I know Willie.
Oh, you do?
Willie needs to be bought a lunch just because he went to Office Depot and got the right stamp for this world. What would you like now on this one?
This one we're asking for,
oh, no,
it's $286. Yeah, $80 for the abatement and $206 for administrative costs.
Yeah, I drove by that property. I looked at it. I went, "It's going to be on my agenda. Just you watch." And boom. There's a couple more, too. People have not decided yet that it's prime mowing time yet.
Next one is 23-0036 10549 Summertime Lane, Joshua Solano.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Yeah, you could have moved it either behind the fence or behind the bush. Pick your poison. You could have done it twice. Okay, is finding of fact granted?
No, this one actually is a fine. It complied on July 7th. It was out of compliance for 7 days, so a fine of $175 and not continuing.
7.5, no continuing is granted.
Thank you. 23-0042 215 Las Palmas Street, KHL Trust, and Chris Coucheroff, trustee.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
It makes no sense unless he's using his name backwards. Where's the H and the L? Because the name doesn't agree with the rest of the title. You have affidavit of service. What would you like?
This one's been out of compliance for 13 days, so 325 and continuing.
25 plus continuing is granted.
Thank you.
23-0088, 132 Santander Court, FKH SFR C1 LP.
Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, picture. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
Okay, so.
They removed a tree.
All right, well, my girls say I'm colorblind, which is probably great here.
They removed, but they didn't get a permit.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah,
need
this is
to
fine.
get the vegetation
Yeah, okay.
removal permit.
Yeah, that one looks like it died and then it folded in on itself. It's a long-term dying project.
Yeah, and they were giving me a hard time because they said there was a bird living in it, but there was
Well,
no bird.
actually, the woodpeckers love to make nests in those dead trees.
Yeah.
But you know, you show me the woodpecker picture, I'll give you time for the season to go by. But you don't show me the pecker picture, no. All right, so dead tree, how much? 325 plus
325 and continuing. 23-0133, 125 Barcelona Drive, Land Trust Assistance, LLC trustee.
Like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 4, picture.
All right, green card equals service. Do they have a ladder up there just for a roof inspection, or is it just fun? Who knows?
This one, same thing, 13 days, 325 and continuing.
It is granted.
Thank you.
23-0153, 155 Dove Circle, Ruben Guia and Ruben J. Guia Jr.
Like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, picture. Exhibit 4, affidavit compliance.
Thank God one post office guy still does the C19 card. All right, what would you like on this one?
This one was out for, no, just for 1 day, so 25 and not
25,
continuing.
no continuing. It's almost not worth writing an order.
23-0182, 100 Pintail Court, Adrian Castillo and Courtney Dilly.
Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, picture. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
Oh. Okay. Sign green card equals service. What would you like?
This one's out for 13 days, so 325 and continuing.
Granted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is 22-1857, 11001 Southern Boulevard, IVT South, Royal Palm Beach, 1031 LLC.
I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, the notice of hearing is for a fine assessment. Exhibit 2, the order finding violation. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
All right, which building is this?
I'm sorry?
What business building is this?
This is Southern Palms Crossing, Costco Plaza.
Gotcha. Okay, Costco. Oh, I love me going. Okay, what's wrong with going, other than they probably don't have.
They didn't get approval for their painting.
Oh, they painted? Oh, so they didn't get approval for their painting of their name?
No, but they changed that now, so that is in compliance now.
Oh,
The
so we have a finding of fact, or we? What do
we
we
already
get?
had a finding of fact, so.
Okay.
But they came into compliance after the date.
Okay, so what would you like on that one?
This one, it's your previous order required compliance by February 2023. We're just asking for the fine to start tonight, so a fine of 25 and continuing until
All right,
compliance is
25,
achieved.
start 7/12, 7/13.
7/12, start today.
7/12. 25, start 7/12. Granted.
Thank you. 23-0268, 11151 Southern Boulevard, IVT Southern Royal Palm Beach, 1031 LLC.
I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, the order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, the expired permit information.
Still going? Going?
Yep.
Gone?
Yes.
Is this also starting 25?
No, this is 13 days, so 325 and
25
continuing.
plus continuing.
23-0271, 11001 Southern Boulevard, IVT Southern Royal Palm Beach, 1031 LLC.
I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, expired permit information.
So you know there are only like 3 or 4 of these in the United States. Going. And on the best sale,
They're
had-
going.
they're
They
going.
won't be here.
That's so sad because I bought shoes from them that were 75% off their lowest price, and I was getting like Nikes for $10. It was fabulous. 325 plus continuing.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And they're going away. Good. I can find they're going out of business sale. Oh, they're really going out that fast.
23-0336 on page 4 is being pulled.
Okay.
Now to the violation hearings. 23-0152, 10418 Carmen Lane, Constance J. Colley.
Shit.
Code Section 2657, shed built without a permit. I observed this on 2/16/23. The notice of violation was mailed out certified mail on 2/24/23 and was posted. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/6/23 and was also posted. I'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures.
Notice how lush everything looks now. We're in the rainy season. I mean, it's a beautiful green. You have an affidavit of posting on both the violation notice and the hearing notice. You have service. What would you like?
We're asking for compliance by August 31st or appearance at the September 13th fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
23-0234, 903 Hibiscus Drive and Zillingold.
Code Section 06, 190H, 124C, storm shutters are closed, garbage can in public view. I observed this on 3/13/23. The notice of violation was mailed out certified mail on 3/16/23 and was posted. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/24/23 and was signed for on 5/26/23. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
So maybe a snowbird house because I don't see any cars there.
And this one, Special Magistrate, I'm sorry. Did you find service? I think I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have service via posting on this one, yes.
Thank you. Just for your agenda, the 06190H is a finding of fact.
Which is the garbage?
The storm shutters.
The storm shutters is the FOF. Okay.
Yep. And the 124C, we're asking for compliance by August 31st or the September 13th fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
Thank you. 23-0238, 114 Galliano Street, Susan L. Sullivan.
Code Section 144A, 142, 06190, A1, 3, 5, and D, 15132, 124C, 622108.4, disabled vehicle, miscellaneous items, sidewalk and driveway are staying, recycle bin is in public view. Water heater is changed out without a permit. I observed this on 3/15/23. The notice of violation was sent out certified mail on 3/18/23 and was signed for on 5/3/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/20/23 and was posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
I like your last picture of the water heater. It's wonderfully framed. All right, 831.
No, this one we're asking for compliance by August 9th or appearance at the September 13th fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Okay, just to be different.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you. 23-0285, 220 Par Drive, Marie F. Joseph.
Par Drive. We have a Par Drive somewhere?
Code Section 622105.5, permit 221861 is expired. This was written on 3/24/23. The notice of violation was sent out certified mail on 3/24/23 and was posted. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 6/1/23 and was also posted. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, permit information.
Okay, you have service via posting, and what would you like?
Same thing, compliance by August 9th or appearance at the September 13th fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
All right, granted.
Thank you. 23
There's a Par Circle down in Delray that my friend lives on. Right off the Delray golf course.
23-0363, 1068 Grandview Circle, WP Real Ventures, LLC.
Code Section 06190A1, 3 and 5, and 124C, sidewalk and driveway are staying, garbage can is in public view. I observed this on 4/11/23. The notice of violation was sent out certified mail on 4/13/23 and was signed for on 5/1/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/13/23 and was posted. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
All right, so you have service via posting. You can proceed.
This one, we're asking for compliance by July 27th or appearance at the August 9th fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
7/27,
8, 9,
9,
25.
You know, you're going to keep me wide awake on these because you keep switching the dates around. It's all great. I love that.
Thank
Keeps
you.
me active.
23-0389, 11813 Dahlia Drive, Jana Wright.
Code Section 06190A1D, 15132 and 1557. Paint is faded on the trim and front door. Structure is stained. Paint is chipping, and planting areas are overgrown. Grass and weeds exceeds height allowed. I observed this on 4/15/23. The notice of violation was sent out certified mail on 4/17/23 and was signed for on 4/19/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/6/23 and was posted. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, pictures.
Some places parts look nice and some parts don't. It's just sort of weird. Service via posting is good service. What would you like?
Thank you. And this one, 15-57, which is the grass and weeds exceed height allowed, is the finding of fact.
15-57, grass and weeds. Okay.
Yep. And for the remaining sections, we're asking for compliance by August 3rd or the September 13th fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
8/31.
I'm sorry.
9/13.
Yeah, 8/31, 9/13. Sorry about that.
I was like, oh, wow, they're really using different dates here. I got all kinds of stuff spreading.
Thank you. 23-0460, 11823 Dahlia Drive, CSMABLT LLC.
Code
Bacon,
Section
lettuce, and tomato.
Code Section 2318B2D and 144A, restricted trailer in public view, disabled vehicle. I observed this on 5/5/23. The notice violation was sent out certified mail on 5/11/23 and was signed for on 5/18/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/31/23 and was signed for on 6/6/23. We would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures. Exhibit 5, affidavit of compliance.
Okay, well, service via someone who actually signs green cards. I was guessing open trailer.
Yes.
And do I got a truck or something?
It was on the trailer.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's very convenient. A twofer. It's like a BOGO. Now that Publix is open, we can do that again in the village. All right, you have service. What would you like?
This is a finding of fact, please.
Finding of fact is granted.
Thank you, sir. 23-0502, 122 Spanish Pine Terrace, Ricard R. Evans.
Code Section,
I have one word for this. Remember Coppolas? She might not. Coppolas. They are usually on Kentucky barns. And someone wanted Coppolas on his property, on his house. See, this is what happens when you've been here doing this 12 years. I remember his Coppolas.
Code Section 06190AF, 142, 124C, garage door is open all the time. Miscellaneous items, garbage can is in public view. I observed this on 5/12/23. The notice of violation was sent out certified mail on 5/16/23 and was signed for on 5/18/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 6/1/23 and was posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And exhibit pictures.
Someone's getting up. Yeah, he used to show up for these hearings. Yep, I remember him. Sort of a smaller guy. Blondish hair. Damn, look at that.
This one, Special Magistrate, the 06190 AF
Garbage can?
it's the garage doors open all the time, is a finding of fact. The other sections remain out of compliance. We're asking for compliance by August 9th or appearance at the September 13th fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
All right, let me get 8-9, is that 8-13?
8-9-9-13.
9-13.
25.
All right, granted.
Thank you. 23-0508 is being pulled. 23-0509, 1357 Ryan Lane, Kelly R. Lewis.
622105.5 is code section. Permit 222338 is expired. This was written on 5/15/23. The notice of violation was sent out certified mail on 5/16/23 and was signed for on 5/18/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 5/26/23 and was also posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, permit information.
Posting is good service. Building department owes you lunch. They'll never pay up, but they owe you lunch.
This one we're asking for compliance again by 8-9 or the 9-13 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Grant.
Thank you.
23-0515-1153 Grandview Circle, Anna and Catherine Lassard.
Code section 622105.5, permit 222642 is expired. This was written on 5/15/23. The notice of violation was sent out certified mail on 5/16/23 and was signed for on 5/25/23. The notice of hearing was sent out certified mail on 6/1/23 and was posted. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership, and Exhibit 4, permit information.
Yep. The building department loves you people. All right. You have service. What would you like?
Again, compliance by 8-9 or the 9-13 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Thank you.
Granted.
Thank you. 23-0350-190 Parkwood Drive, Newview IRA Inc., FBO, and William Charus IRA.
Code sections 2318B3, parking on the back lawn. I observed this violation on 4/6/23, sent out notice of violation on 4/11/23. They received it on 4/18/23, sent out notice of hearing, certified mail on 6/8/23. It was signed for on 6/12/23. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, picture. Exhibit 5, affidavit of compliance.
Oh, so it's a camper.
Yep.
Biggish camper, too. Double ACs on the top. Woo woo.
Way in the backyard.
Is that a finding?
Yes, sir. Finding of fact.
Granted.
Thank you.
Thank you. 23-0467, 318 Sandpiper Avenue, Ruth A. Coyne.
Code
Phone.
section is 2657, play structure without a permit. Observed this violation on 5/9/23, sent out notice of violation, certified mail, 5/11/23. It was signed for on 5/16/23, sent out notice of hearing on 6/12/23. It was signed on 6/14/23. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, picture. Exhibit 5, AS400 permit information. Exhibit 6, affidavit of compliance.
See, this is the play structure my buddy bought for $1,500 and assembled in one day. And I looked at it and said, that's a cheap piece of, watch me, I'll build one for $1,500. It took me about 4 months. And mine was a monster. It was so good that before we put the fence up, little kids would ride by on their bikes and they would literally fall off into the yard just staring at this thing going backwards. Good night.
Night. This one we're asking for finding of fact.
Finding of fact is granted.
Thank you. 23-0522 is being pulled. 23-0533, 197 Parkwood Drive. Maycall S. Hidalgo and Karen Y. Caldaz Velasquez.
Code sections 9-1, permit 222222 has expired. This was brought to my attention on 5/15/23. Sent out notice of violation, certified mail on 5/16/23. It was signed on 5/18/23. Sent out notice of hearing on 6/2/23. It was signed for on 6/15/23. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
They had a magic number and they didn't use it. I mean, 22-2222. Come on.
2222.
All right. What do we want here? 813?
8 compliance by 8/31 or the 9/13 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
Is
23-0623, 341 Sandpiper Avenue, Michael Horde and Nara Pierre Horde.
Code sections 1557, grass and weeds exceed height allowed. I observed this violation on 6/6/23, sent out a notice of violation. On 6/8/23, they received it on 6/12/23, sent notice. Now, sent out a notice of
finding of fact is
hearing
granted.
on 6/22/23. They got that on 6/26/23. Like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures. Exhibit 5, affidavit compliance.
Now, what did I just say about a minute ago?
Finding of
The
fact.
fact is granted.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Anything else to be brought before the board? Oh, look, I'm signing some minutes because they're making me. Anything else?
No, sir. Thank
You're
you.
all good. Go home. Everyone go home. 7:45.